Gamers, Persona 3. You guys like Persona 3? Your thoughts on Persona 3? I hope you like Persona 3. We got Philip.
Certified Persona 3 lover.
We got Puppy.
Mark.
On my lap. She's, after I said that, she looked up. She's like, ooh. Yeah, it's you. Persona 3. Oh, we don't have freaking webcam. There we go. You have the blinding light that is the kitchen. Ooh. One day I'll get a lamp and just move it over there.
One day.
Come on, controller. Wake. I'll just plug it in, plug it out, plug it back in again. Come on. We got a game to run. Please. Please, can I play Persona 3 with this controller? Would like to not reboot up Persona 3. Come on. Don't be a butt. You're plugged in. Fine. Rotate it. 90 degrees. Plug it in. Okay, well, what if we did this one? The one that's over here. Come on.
You have two USB-C cables connected to your computer?
Yeah.
There's one for your phone?
Yeah, this one's from my phone. Oh, you know what it probably is? I think it's probably using the Mayflash adapter. The Mayflash one is probably interrupting things. You know, the one for the capture card. Okay. Device has been connected. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was the Mayflash adapter. Very cool. Network functionality on. I could see what gamers have done on certain days. Very cool. Who's a cute puppy? Who's a cute baby? Who's a cute baby? Dude, did you know Persona 3 is like a game that you can play? Not like an anime.
It's not just a game.
It's not just a PS2 game or an anime, it's like its own thing.
It's an experience.
Oh my gosh, I accidentally skipped the cutscene. Sorry guys, well, I mean, I'm already running late anyway because I've been talking with Philip about music and oh hey, we're right into the thick of it.
We sure are.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll jump right into the cutscenes, I don't freaking care.
Hey.
Oh, it's the wrong way, it's downstairs. There's such a cute dog on my lap.
Do you hear something?
No.
What? There's someone else here? We gotta hide.
Like zoinks! The school faculty's here!
It was just a security guard.
Do the security guards get messed up? I'm scared. What happened to the security guards around here? Like, during the dark hour? Isn't that a question?
I know.
Do the security guards just not count as people?
My phone. Why now?
Scream sounds like.
And of course, it's just spam. I mean, that would freak most people out, right? Come on, the thing just rang out of nowhere.
That was so cute.
All right, fine. I'm a chicken. Happy?
Open admittance.
I want to run into the security guard and get caught. It'd be so funny. Let's go into the faculty office. The faculty. Whoopee.
No. No. It's so dark, I can barely read these. What does it say on this one?
I can't read any of these. I'm gonna say Mark.
What? Are you trying to scare me or something?
Yeah.
You better watch out. What goes around comes around, buddy. Wait a minute. This is the key to the gym. Okay, let's go. We're supposed to meet up with everyone in the main hallway.
This is so cool. Dude, they should invent a Persona 3 that plays on, like, Doom.
Would it be the other way
Did you
around?
find the key?
No.
Sure did.
But like Persona 3 on
I heard a
Doom, in
scream
Doom.
That sounded kind of familiar.
Huh?
Wait, you actually did? I was just kidding.
You want to take this outside?
Guys, come on.
All right, we'll divide into teams again. 3 of you will enter Tartarus, and 1 of you will remain outside with me. Once the dark hour begins, I'll pinpoint Yamagishi's position.
I'm going in. You come too. You can take the lead as usual.
Okay.
Then I'll be the third.
Wait a second, Yucatan. Remember how I accidentally screwed up on the monorail? Give me a chance to make up for that.
Oh, come on. It's not always about you. Besides, you didn't accidentally screw up.
All right, Junpei, we'll give you another shot. And with that, the teams are set.
Yukara, you were freaking out about ghosts. I think that you can stay out of this one.
She's shown that she can handle herself in Tartarus
You
at
have a
least.
problem staying with Mitsuru?
There's also that.
No, it's fine.
It's almost time.
Let's go.
That's right. Guess I'm alone after all. Fuka. No. No, I don't want to hear this. Calling me. I have to go to school. Tell her I'm sorry.
Dude, she makes quite the journey from the dorms during the dark hour where no electronics work, so you can't just take the train over here.
That's true.
It's like
We still haven't heard back from them. The transmission range is at max, too.
I hope that girl Moriyama is okay at the dorm.
Unfortunately, no place is completely safe in the dark hour. But we couldn't risk bringing her here. And having one of us stay behind to watch her wasn't an option either.
Something interesting of note
I guess so.
is that she hasn't transmogrified.
yeah. I wonder if like all of the
We are all here for Yamagishi-san's
victims of trying to find Fuka also had the potential and showed up in the dark hour.
It's
You're
possible.
higher up than I expected.
And that's why maybe the guard was like, it's probably fine because he can't, like he doesn't have the potential or something.
Okay, so the problem though is that you mentioned it, and there's kind of a plot
Is he out
hole
of range?
because
That's worrying.
what happens when someone transmogrified or not is in the school when the school turns into Tartarus. Because
Yeah.
the school is Tartarus. So I don't really have any. I think that's a kind of a plot hole because it's not really explained or explored.
I've lost consciousness. Philip has made the good point that agrees with my point. The ball on the floor.
Are you awake?
Can I kick him?
This is
Well,
the
if only.
first time we've spoken outside of your room. I told you, remember? I'm always with you. But we don't have much time to talk tonight. There is more than one ordeal you must face. You should hurry. You guys will need her. See?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I never really. That's interesting.
What, like the way
The
he...
fact that he shows up there because he's like, hey, there's another one. Because he always shows up a week before, right? This time he shows up twice.
I can't find any backup. I'm sorry. Find Nico the other.
I'm in Tartarus. There's some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in Tartarus.
What floor are you on,
That was the
Liam?
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Where are we?
I don't know.
What's north? What's south?
Oh, somewhere. Oh man, dude, I'm fine.
The others on this floor.
Is this the Fuku rescue? There's Fuku!
What's your current location? Reply immediately.
I'll just explore.
I'm gonna just explore, hit the guy.
Seize advantage.
I'll go with.
I
Is
have...
this Fuki rescue time? Oh, it's in the objective. Yeah.
Hello, gravity.
High gravity.
Well, they died instantly. I thought I would have to fight them for a while. We actually need this for Jack Frost. Yeah! Come on, give me the thingy. Yes, Jack tight. Yeah. Now we can freaking get rid
Are
of.
you human?
Old school Persona 3. You gain 3 times the XP when you are by yourself. Reload is the same way. Where you gain more XP the less people are in your party. And if you have 2 party members, you and the other party member will gain more XP, like individually, than if you had 3 or 4.
You can get Jack Frost here.
What? That shouldn't be possible.
He's right there.
I wonder if it's because you're in a special area. I'm not sure. That's strange.
Apparently I don't know, apparently the XP wasn't enough to pop. I haven't explored the whole floor. I did not figure that. Oh cool, I did not figure out that SMT's Strange Journey had the same mechanics until I beat the whole game.
It is what it is.
I didn't know that either. Well, to be fair, when would you ever want to go alone in Strange Journey?
A valid question.
That game is brutal.
If you're one of those like sick freaks who are like
Sick.
SMT Nocturne hard mode, Demi Fiend only, full game run.
No Magatom.
No, that's too much. That's a little too much. I can't even condone that.
Dude, I love the wall.
Gravity has 101 Danganronpas.
Why am I here? Please, answer me.
Bonk. Seize advantage. I will seize the advantage. Bonk, bonk.
Bonk, bonk.
Baby, baby, baby. 100 line is good. Took a break because I'm only at 31 clears.
My goodness. What a strong soldier.
Dodge ice. Awesome, actually. I think growth could probably be like jumped. What is drainability? Oh, that's the buff. I don't know if I want Meraki or Agi.
You could also consider Magaru.
Well, Magaru has been very useful right now. I don't have to think too hard about this, to be honest. Let's just go with regular ass Augie for now, because I have drain.
Oh, also you're gonna get Agalao.
Awesome. Freeze boost. Freeze boost. Ice skills.
Best thing requires you to get another ending 100. Are you kidding me? Okay.
Oh, he's done. Cool. Does it require you to get 100 endings?
I'm. Good question.
It's over.
Dude, they just keep showing up.
Free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Is someone there?
I'm willing to just fight every single one of them for the free XP.
Poor Fuka. You find her and you're like, ah, sorry, I was
grinding.
I was busy.
Sorry, Fuka Bazooka. The Jack Bros were in town, and I had to pay him a visit multiple times. Kodaka recently said he'll work on DLC for 100 lines.
Is it gonna be more endings?
Please answer.
Please, answer me.
Just like Monokuma DLC.
More outs probably, which are longer than just endings. Oh, okay, cool.
What to do? All right.
give me, yeah, dude, yeah.
Evil. Evil.
Evil. Dude, this is awesome.
Diabolical.
This is so fun. I just keep getting jacks. Definitely has to be just because of the event, but that's freaking awesome. I wonder if Akihiko is gonna be on this floor. Like I said, most choices in the game lead to different routes, so it could take longer to finish one ending than the true ending.
That's fair, yeah.
Oh, there they are. Hey guys, have you guys been finding Jack Bro cards?
Hey, here he is.
Akihiko's like, where you been?
I'm collecting cards. Sorry about the way, guys.
I don't think we should enter Tartarus this way again.
Oh yeah, Did you hear a voice on your way here? Yeah, kind of like...
Who's there? Are you human?
No, I'm a monster.
That's it! That's the voice! Wait, didn't that come from behind us?
Ooga bazooka! Ooga bazooka! Look at that look at the portrait! Look at the portrait! The portrait is so good! It's
Yes.
Wow, you're alive! That's awesome! Never fear, the heroes are here!
Good to see you're okay. Come with us.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just so relieved.
The portrait is so good.
Bro, Fuka, they did a really good job with her design in this
See
game.
if I can contact
Just
Mitsuru.
all across the board.
What is this place? One second I was at school, and then...
It's kind of a long story. We can explain after we get out of here.
Mitsuru, can you hear me? No good. All I hear is static.
Oh, are you hurt anywhere? You've probably seen the monsters wandering around, right?
So, there is something dangerous in here then. I've gotten by without them finding me so far.
Wait, you've avoided them this entire time? How is that possible?
It's hard to describe, but I can sort of tell where they are.
So Fuka is in the middle of Tartarus. She got trapped in Tartarus on, I think, the 28th of May, which means she's been in Tartarus for 10 hours. And it would definitely be pretty much impossible to avoid shadows for 10 hours straight.
She might
For
be
no
even
reason.
stronger. Mitsuru's persona is always more combat focused to begin with.
It is funny though that she's like,
So nice.
I must just, my intuition tells me to go this way, so I'll just go this way. Here, have this gun.
Wait, is this a gun?
Think of it as a lucky charm. It doesn't actually fire bullets.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here.
You just have an extra?
Well, probably
Oh, check out the
because they
moon.
knew they were gonna come get Fuka.
I don't think I've ever seen it so bright.
There's some research that indicates the shadows are affected by the phases of the moon. Although the same thing is true about humans.
That would explain Yucatan's mood swings. Hey, wasn't it a full moon the night we went to the monorail?
It was.
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong?
Uh-oh, the gang's gonna have to fight a boss.
Did you see the moon on the night the dorm was attacked back in April?
Was full.
Today is June 8th. The monorail incident happened on May 9th. And the assault in the dorm was on April 9th. They were all on a full moon. Mitsuru, are you there?
Ego, shadows are...
Hey, can you hear me? Mitsuru, come in!
Be careful.
Mitsuru? Mitsuru!
What is that? It's much bigger than the others. And it's attacking someone.
Damn it!
What the hell's going on? Totally lost here.
It's one of them. If my guess is right, they come every full moon. We've gotta hurry.
Hey! Wait for me!
What?
Do you think Fuka just never found a teleporter or just never fucked with it?
I don't know. That's a good question. She was probably less about exploring and more about hiding, to be honest.
There they are.
Two of them? Mitsuru! Takeba!
What's going on? Nothing's working.
Tsunade-san, gotta draw the shadows away.
Yeah, I'm on it. Hey, if it's a fight you want, then you've got it!
Akihiko, be careful. Normal attacks don't work on them.
I do find it funny in Persona 3 Portable that Fuka can analyze the boss you fight when you rescue her, but then when you fight later bosses in the game, it's like, never mind, figure out yourself. Like classic Atlas fashion.
Hey! What the?
Fuka.
No! What are you doing here?
Good question. How?
Moriyama-san?
Hey! Come back!
Please get out of here! It's not safe! I had to tell you. I'm sorry.
Hey! Look out!
I have to protect her. Persona.
Fuka's is actually one of the coolest ones. For a Navi Persona, it's pretty awesome.
Agreed.
She has her operations inside the gown, like the bottom of the dress. It's so sick. I missed the part where they told her to shoot the gun to her head for this.
Yeah, in this game, a good chunk of people just kind of figure it out naturally, if they have the potential.
Persona?
I can see. I can see these monsters' weaknesses.
Can it be?
Just as I thought. Mitsuru, let her take her place. We'll handle these guys.
Despite all the discrepancies, this is actually probably one of my favorite bosses in the game. Is these two, especially when the music kicks in.
I'll begin searching for the monsters' weaknesses.
I really wish that Fuka was with you in the battle more like this. This is one of the cooler things about this fight, in my opinion.
All are weak to Spirit Drain. Oh, that's gonna take forever.
I was gonna say, you might not.
Can't stop me now.
Block, okay.
One step at a time. Let's go!
It's also pretty weird when Makoto figured out the evoker the very second he saw a shadow in the beginning. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, it's just, the way that I read into it and the way that I think you're supposed to interpret it is it's people following instincts.
It's done. I can start the analysis at any time.
I think that,
Tell me when to activate it.
Akihiko not telling Fuka how to use it is fully intentional on his part, because he's like, if she has the potential, then she'll figure it out.
Oh, full analysis? What does that mean?
So full analysis means that all of their weaknesses will be revealed.
Oh, okay.
It costs SP to do though, and you have to.
Whoa.
In a normal battle, you can only do it after a minute.
Had this kind of power?
Your ability is just what we hoped for. It's even more accurate than Mitsuru's.
Ears. Can I do it to multiple people? Yes. Also, freaking Fuka has her own SP is kind of nuts.
Yeah, you use it for more than just this as well.
Electricity, okay. I have one.
Yeah, Fuka now has like utility. She kind of is more of a party member to manage than before. Like before, she was just a support character that could analyze for free, and occasionally she could use her special ability. Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't gotten that one yet.
I should have probably just popped an item.
Let's go! You're up, leader. I'll go with Principality.
The enemy.
Get ready.
The enemy's aura has shifted.
So they were changing their affinity. No wonder.
Strike. And ice. This is sick. This is definitely like easily one of the high points in this game. Okay.
It's all you.
You can also just use him to punch. Liam, it's time to finish him off.
Bye bye. Added to the block list. And then we're going to go to stream manager. Yes, log me in. And then we're going to did you delete him in Twitch chat? I deleted him in the restream chat, so
We cannot pass this up.
Give him hell.
go Fred Durst. I need the hat backwards Junpei. I need it, dude.
I'll go with.
Fred Durst. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
What's Limp Bizkit's persona?
I don't know. Oh wait, Diogenes. Easily.
Why?
Diogenes is like a fucking fool of his own volition that people look down upon, but he sees the world completely differently.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
It's all you.
So likewise, Limp Bizkit is like the butt of the joke all the time, but is completely misunderstood.
The enemy.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I kind of hate Rolling Song because now I associate it with the DMC Netflix show.
I'll go with.
I don't blame you. I'm more of a
Ready to roll.
more of a break stuff type of guy. I love break stuff. I love where he's like, whip your ass with the chainsaw. What? I love the what in the background because it's like it implies that even the gang is like, what the fuck did he just say? Chainsaw. What?
The hype man.
Can't stop me now.
He's weak to ice. Okay, he resists this, so I can just. Yeah.
Nice, Junpei.
Return to Ash. Woo! Now up to 10% is gonna be held. Awesome. So cool. I have to piss.
Are there more of them?
No, Fuka Bazooka, you're fine, but hold on. You're gonna be stuck in Limbiskit purgatory. Limbo biscuit.
I'm gonna do something really funny, Liam.
No! No, you suck!
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I always thought Fred Durst did the whoop, here comes Pac-Man. Yo, yo, yo! What it is? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but no.
Luca,
That's not Fred Durst. Or at least I don't think it is.
are you okay?
You know how wild it would have been that Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit, who raps and talks about taking a chainsaw to someone's asshole. And like the Pac-Man, yo, 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 what it is. I doubt it, man, but it'd be funny. Oh, Fuka's dead.
It's all right. She's just exhausted.
Fuka,
Where did those two shadows come from?
Somewhere outside of Tartarus. Just like with the dorm and the monorail.
Outside, huh?
What are we gonna do about Moriyama-san? She knows about the Dark Hour and the shadows.
It doesn't matter. She's not like us, so she won't remember anything that happens in the Dark Hour.
That's a mechanic.
The good news is she didn't fall victim to the shadows despite hearing their call. So I don't think she'll get drawn in again. She's safe now.
Sorry, I also
Doesn't
needed
that
to
mean
be.
she'll forget
Sky,
Yamagishi-san's
can you get
sister,
down?
right?
Sky. Down, Sky.
That doesn't seem right.
Actually, I get the feeling that things will work out.
Chainsaw, what? Every time it happens, and it has like a slight reverb to it. What?
Good ass art. Guys, I fucking love this game. Just wanted to let you know. Guy. William's dog heard the toilet seat go down and she jumped at the bathroom door. What a goofball.
What? I could finally talk to someone about the freaking the break stuff. What? Because it invades my brain every time I hear it.
Or like brain stuff.
I should. Maybe the lint. The Tootsie Pop!
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. That's technology.
Who could have seen that coming? The humble owl.
The humble owl, yeah.
He's not humble. He breaks to the center every single time. That guy's a jerk. I hate that guy.
A fucking owl that I hate.
The fucking owl that I hate. That fucking owl that I hate. That fucking owl that I hate. That fucking owl that I hate. What? I'm glad.
It just comes back to.
I'm glad you got the setup.
Sorry.
It looks like she's learned her lesson.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Mysterious boy, I hate him. Tell him what?
Yeah. Hello again.
What? What? Bro, that was crazy. We have Fuka Bazooka. You telling me we can now explore more Tartarus? Guess what we're doing?
6-9.
What? Yo, Mitsuru! What happens now?
Precisely.
Invite Yamagishi to the door and explain what happened. Considering the power of hers, we could definitely use her help. Are you a party member yet, Mitsuru?
She's not a party member until Fuka's a party member, and they give Fuka some time to recover first.
Is the next section open in Tartarus?
No, not yet.
Really?
You always get a call from Elizabeth whenever that it is.
Okay. Yamagishi.
Yeah, Fuka's in the hospital right now.
Yamagishi is running time.
Wait.
What?
Should go to the shrine and see if there's any skill cards you want to clone.
You know what I should do? Actually, I should go to the doctor.
Yeah, you should do that first.
Let's go to the doctor.
Well, calling him a doctor is a stretch. He's a nurse.
Ichiro. Oh my god.
That is so mean. So mean.
Chihiro, I will do this.
Well, no. You know what's funny though is like that's kind of real. It's like you're like trying to get close to her and trying to like get her out of her shell, and she's like, "It's okay with you? Would you, you know?" And you're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm busy today. Like my plate is loaded.
I'm just checking.
Can we do this some other time?"
I'm just checking up on you.
She's just rejected. Oh, okay.
She works up all the courage only to be rejected. I'm sorry, just give me a second. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I need to go to the nurses, Chihiro. Okay, I'll be right back.
She's like, I do too, because you broke my heart. Got my hopes up.
We both know he's not gonna fix that.
He'll be like, here you go, drink this.
I love concoction.
You love what? What? You love what?
All right.
Cool.
By the way, this guy, he kind of has a, how do I say this? He has a lot more value to him in the original game because first of all, you go to Tartarus a lot more, which means you see him a lot more. So you use him a lot more to like raise your courage. But also, you know, Persona 3 has the tired mechanic, right? And so it always cracked me up because you'd go to the nurse office because you're tired and he's like, oh, drink this, it'll make you feel better. And then you do, and he's like, well, good, at least you survived. And you walk out and you're still tired. And that always cracked me up. It's like, what am I doing this for? Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. You could be sick and you'd go to him and drink the thing. And I think it would change you from sick to tired. But still. It was always entertaining to me. It's true.
How did she get over here?
Well, she probably zombie walked.
All the way.
So there's a bit of time dilation because you were in Tartarus for a while. And you went unconscious, if you remember, and you woke up at some point. But also, more importantly, time, for all we know, does not pass in the real world, like when you're in Tartarus.
She's not willing to talk to me anymore.
Wait, what did she say?
I'll take.
Oh, it's because I think it's because you turned it down.
Frick!
It's okay, she'll be here again, and you'll have another chance. But yeah, so in theory, time is frozen in Tartarus, or the time in the real world is frozen when you're in Tartarus. So it doesn't really matter how long it took her to walk there, as long as she made the trek in that zombie state and made it there eventually, and just wandered in. So
Heading to practice?
I am more concerned about the security guard. I'm like, does he die? Does he get transmogrified, but he's just in Tartarus? Like, how does that work?
Because they just keep hiring new security guards. If he
I
dies?
doubt that.
Doesn't Miyamoto seem slower lately? Yeah, he's not keeping his usual pace. He thinks he'll make it to the Nationals like that?
You guys have nothing better to do? Why don't you give me a hand with the laundry? The only
This
thing
guy.
you're good at is kicking up dirt.
I'm in my blankie.
Hey, Todd, Coach wants to see you in the office.
Okay, be right there.
Hey,
Hi.
never mind. I think we can wrap up practice for today.
Wow! That's amazing.
Hey,
Hey.
let's walk home together.
Okay. Are you romancing Yuko? No. If I'm romancing anyone, it's either Chihiro, Mitsuru, or maybe Fuka? I don't know. I've been working on getting my knowledge up so I can date Mitsuru. That's been like the main goal.
I know you didn't say anything. I just think he can tell something's up.
How's your knee been?
It's sore, sure, but I managed to make it through practice today. He said I'd be suspended from the team if I'm hurt, but I told him I was fine.
Yeah, Chihiro has the Justice Arcana. Well, you're
I've
correct.
practiced 3 times this year. I'm gonna have to seriously step up my game. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep my promise to my nephew.
All right.
You're right. In the end, it's the toughest one who wins. I've decided that I'll take my chances for my nephew's sake, even if I mess up my knee for the rest of my life.
Dude, this reminds me of the freaking the Ryuji one. And I know that's, you know, just not just because, like, you know, they're the same Arcana, but like it's straight up down to like the fact that like Ryuji had his knees like busted in.
No, it's funny because Ryuji is kind of like, they're like, what if we combine Kazushi and Junpei? And you're like, huh, no wonder Ryuji is awesome.
Next captain.
A fusion of 2 of Persona 3's best social links.
I love Ryuji.
Me too.
He's like the best friend character, but he isn't like a total creepazoid.
It's not exactly the happiest topic. That's just the worst case scenario. I'm gonna keep my promise, win the meet, then the Nationals. Then I'll take care of my knee. Nothing can stop me now.
I think part of Persona 5 was just really good at writing characters. The main cast is great, and then it has really good supporting characters too, right? So
Oh, welcome back.
Ojiro's great, Sai's great. The guy that runs the fan site is pretty great.
To dance, working in my pants.
Hey, so
Kirjo and Sonata are trying to convince Yamagishi to join our team, but okay. No Tartarus. Cool. I like the original more. I'm sorry.
Of this song?
Yeah.
That's because the original is better. This, don't get me wrong, this song's good, and I learned to love it. But it's kind of, and that statement is basically like my thought for almost the entire Reload soundtrack. There are some times where I'm like, okay, this section in some ways is better than the original, you know, it takes it in a different direction, but I like what they did. But for the most part, I'm like, just give me the Persona 3 soundtrack. Like that soundtrack is amazing.
I feel like, honestly, like, it kind of comes close for some of them. Like, I think I think you mentioned how the drums in the full moon fight were kind of like messed up, but I loved that, honestly. Like, the distortion was super good. It got like the destruction aspect really well.
True enough.
I like that a lot.
See, the problem is, I'm like, that's a two cakes situation for me, where I'm like, oh, two really cool percussion approaches, but like, the percussion is just one element. Like in this song, for example, the horns were originally like up front and in your face. And when I first heard the song, I'm like, where the fuck are they? Why are they so buried in the mix? And I get why. It's because you're trying to go for more of a lo-fi thing, which is why you have Lotus Juice here, you know, doing his thing, as opposed to the original guy with the weird distorted rap. But like, I feel like that's what gave the song so much character. The horns are not percussion. I'm just saying, like, were you not even listening? I was like, percussion isn't the only thing. For example, in this song, the horns. Come on, Gravity. If you're gonna grab me by the balls for being inaccurate, then do it when I'm like, you know, truly fucking up. Because God knows
if you're gonna grab me by the balls because you're the force that keeps me on planet Earth.
Is that a line from something?
No.
Okay, it sounds like it.
No, I just made it. I made it up because you're that slow down voice I think was taken from a sample pack, so it was literally stock music.
That's pretty awesome.
I love it.
It works really well. There are ways where like you can take stock stuff or sampled stuff and you can make them really good, or just use them in an iconic way.
That's
like,
where the bo from Danganronpa's, like, you know, Monokuma's theme comes from. It's like from a stock like African chant.
I can believe it.
That's where it comes from. It's kind of crazy.
There's a Beatles song.
This song's awesome.
Called Bungle. Yeah, this song is one of the best things Reload did.
Oh no!
It's amazing commodity.
Oh no, he's ready to go. Oh no! Oh no! He's here. Okay. Well, let me go here. Is there new stuff at the police office?
Time for some delivery.
Do we have new things yet?
As long as you need.
No, you'll usually have new things after, well, I guess it has been after a full moon operation.
Come back
But
soon.
I guess you haven't really like rolled over to, I think he'll restock once the new area in Tartarus opens up.
Well, the only reason why I'm like, oh no, is because, like, I know I can save reload, but like, what I'm saying is that most of my time, my nighttime has been.
I'm just gonna let you know, I don't think you can actually spend time with him yet. You can talk to him and he'll tell you to like brush off, essentially.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, most of my time so far has been just updating my stats and, like, you know, just getting them up, because I've been doing so much in the daytime talking to people immediately instead of working on my stats.
True. However, you have 5 months to get your knowledge up to level 6.
That didn't stop.
So you might as well spend time with social links.
That did not stop me in Persona 5. every day, batting cages.
I mean, that's fair.
Steal our clients' hearts. Charm. Be smooth. What is my charm?
Oh yeah, I guess there are some social links that do actually lightly lock you out. I think this is one, and I think there's another one.
Do I need to be
the monk? I think maybe.
Do I need to be 4 on charm? Okay.
Do you have 3 charm already?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Oh no, I was surprised too. When does the monk show up in here?
That's another social link that I believe is unlocked by you spending time with another social link long enough.
Oh, which one?
I don't remember. It's either that or enough time passes that
Vain woman.
just the game at some point just kind of tells you.
I don't think the monk was chained to another social link here. One of you have to be right. One of you has to.
I will look it up.
What is this coming out? Open July 22nd. Okay. If you want to know when the monk comes to talk to an NPC, I remember he showed up on Saturdays. Okay. July 18th. Okay. Kenneth Arnold. The Kenneth Arnold?
It is. It's behind Yuko. Okay. I was right.
Oh, okay. Gonna hang out with Yuko. Well, no wonder I never saw him in the original.
He wasn't in the original. He was added in Reload.
The big monk guy in here?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I remember seeing him in the anime too. But I'm like, it can't be like a Reload exclusive.
Because
he was in 3.
He was always in Portable. Okay. He wasn't in Fez though. I didn't know he was in Portable. That's interesting.
Well, check if he's in Fez.
He's not, because I got Yuko up to 4 or 5 when I played it.
Well, do you think he's like a different route access?
In Reload? No, I think it's still through Yuko.
What am I doing? I guess I could work. Well, I have enough money, so first and foremost, let's go see if the knowledge soup is available. The monk was in Fez, according to the wiki. Thank you, Greg.
He was in Fez? No way.
Too crowded. Okay, yeah, then we're gonna go to work. Oh, cool, my charm increased. Oh, cool. My courage increased. I'm so courageous. Mori Calliope. Philip is reading.
My fucking god. How did I miss an entire social link in Persona 3? What the hell? I don't believe it. My mind has been blown.
Guys,
when I played Reload, I'm like, oh cool, they, you know, I don't understand.
Guys, Philip plays games like to completion before he plays remake.
Well,
so the fact that like you missed content in the original is eating away at him right now.
Well, yeah.
This very second.
It's not because I'm like, oh, I should have experienced it because I experienced it the second time. It's more like, how the fuck did I not get it the first time? Like, and the reason is, you know, I didn't do all of the social links and I couldn't do them all as much as I wanted to, obviously because of the stupid, you know, you can only do one female social link at a time rule that Persona 3 had. But I swear to God, I thought I got Yuko like fairly far along before she started getting mad at me for spending time with Yukari or whatever. My mind is blown. I can't believe the monk has been in Persona 3 the whole time. Wow.
I remember he was in the movies and everything.
That's insane.
This guy's a weeb. How is that even possible? Whoa!
You're smart.
I'm smart! Dude, I'm so smart!
The thing about getting your academics up is that you will, like, do really well on each midterm. Which means you will still get rewards from Mitsuru, so it's not, it's, yeah.
Rewards?
Exactly.
From Mitsuru?
Yes.
What?
You're literally doing the guy with the headphones. You know what I mean? Hogging out of his gourd.
I'm trying to do the one where the guy, I don't think he has headphones in the one I'm thinking of. Pubescent student, more like pubes essence student.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because he's going through puberty. Wait, okay, wait, one thing at a time. Is she out there? I don't care. I don't care about any of you besides maybe Yuko. She's a real one. Okay,
You could be doing the student council though. That's tied to Mitsuru, right? But Yuko's right there. I cannot wait. Sorry.
I cannot wait when SMT4 gets remade and veteran players think that Atlas added new cutscenes for Abbott Hugo, but then I'll tell them they were always there in 4 3DS. That's how I feel when it. Wait. The Abbott Hugo cutscenes? Wait, what? Just him existing? Oh no, don't, no, you can't reverse on me and have me have like a fucking, like...
Now you know how it feels, bro. I feel like the rug got pulled out from under me, and all because of... so here's the thing. When I played Persona 3 originally, something I noticed is that there was no tower social link in the list. I thought that I explored every, like, social link as much as I could, and yet, I was like, huh, that's weird, there's no tower.
Little did I know.
Little did I know. In fact, I was like, that's weird that, like, you know, when you go to the end of the game, minor spoiler, but when you go to the end of the game and you're finishing Tartarus, there's this social link. It's the Judgment social link, I believe, that kind of levels up and, like, you know, as you reach kind of the climax of the game. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Why don't they make it the tower? Because, you know, Tartarus is a tower. I feel like that would make sense. Little did I know it's because there's a tower social link already in the game that I just completely missed.
Epic Hugo has the most important cutscenes before you go to the Yamato reactor. He will tell you Mikado is switching to the Japanese language or Mystic script. What? Okay. I don't remember it. I'm falling for it.
What do you mean falling for it?
He said in chat, you know, like, this is just like when SMT4 eventually gets remade, then I'll have to remind people all the Abbott Hugo cutscenes were in the original as well.
It is miserable. You just happen to go to the church and a cutscene plays. Wow.
Cool. It's kind of weird. You know, I did kind of find it weird how much Abbott Hugo did get the spotlight in terms of, like, the ending, you know, of the neutral run where you go to Cafe Florida and Abbott Hugo's there. He's like, look at all these relics.
Yeah, I actually like Abbott Hugo's character a lot, and I'm happy that they included him a fair amount in the neutral path for that very reason, because it's just a guy that likes old shit. He just likes curios. Bro, I'm still reeling about this Mutatsu social link thing, guys. The messed up part is that, like, there's no reason for me to have experienced it, because if I didn't get Yuko to the proper link, because Persona 3 hates you if you date, you know, or not even date, spend time with multiple women. Not date, spend time with multiple women. So yeah, it makes sense. But I'm like, how did I not know it existed? Like, that's crazy. Persona 3 is one of my favorite games, and I'm learning, I just learned a brand new thing about it that's pretty important, I feel. It's that kind of thing.
I think I should hang out with Yuko then. You're sending hearts to me. Yuko, are you?
Yuko makes these subtle, not so subtle, I like you like swipes at you every now and then when you spend time with her in your social link. I think that if there was a canon relationship in the game, it would be between her, Yukari, or Aigis, and the protagonist.
Not even Chihiro? Dang.
No. There's not enough there. Because Chihiro, you help her with, you know, talking to boys, but I mean, it's about a.
It is an important cutscene because this has happened 5 times. In the game setting, the law rep keeps nuking Tokyo and rebuilding. That's why the white call you the 5th child, and why the white are all made up of characters from the Eastern Kingdom Mikado and nobody Tokyo related. What?
Wait. So why? What does this have to do with Abbot Hugo, though? Like, is he connected to that in some significant way? I don't really understand.
I'm gonna hang out.
I don't really understand the.
I'm gonna hang out with the manager.
But the themes in Yuko's social link are like familial, and like about like you know growing past school and.
Change the national language to Japanese because the law reps are making the Tokyo Millennium Kingdom. Okay.
Sorry, are you trying to say that Abbott is like interrupting the cycle of things by changing over to the Mystic script? Is that the implication here?
Okay, I'm gonna keep pressing A.
It's a good idea if you want to shorten your runtime. You're less likely to injure yourself too. I was talking with Kaz about putting it in the first year's practice.
We go to the
routine,
store,
actually.
post Yamato reactor, all the items change from holy fruit to bead, revival leaf to revival bead, and they have the same effects but the same name as Tokyo items. So wait, are they trying to make... Is the Eastern Kingdom Mikado supposed to be Tokyo too, but above the ground? Is that where the implication is? Okay, when you say...
I think I'm starting to understand, actually.
Okay, but when you said it's an important cutscene because this happened 5 times in the game setting, is that like, you know, basically TLDR the law route happens 5 times, or like there have been 5 different Tokyos?
I think the law route.
I'm like, what is going on?
So does that mean that, okay, so is the cycle like there's a Tokyo, and then we build a new Tokyo on top, and then we convert that into a Tokyo?
There have been 5 different
and
Tokyos?
Then
you are messing with me.
So we nuke everything. The underground Tokyo disappears?
What?
And then the Tokyo above ground goes underground? And then we build a new Tokyo? And then eventually that becomes another Tokyo? Is that what happens? Is it a cycle?
I am being fucked with. What about freaking Masakato and the IBMs? Okay, you better be like the 5 different Tokyos are like, you know, just from cycles, like, cause we keep like activating the Yamato reactor. Cause
Gravity's like, I can't wait to fuck with people, and we're like being fucked with.
dude, what about the IBMs? What about Masakato? The big dome. The law rep was supposed to nuke Japan completely, but Masakato stopped the law route. It's just finishing the job to complete the Tokyo Millennium, literally kill and replace. Oh. Okay, so activating the Yamato reactor then. and then the world resets technically because like everything is evaporated. Not just Tokyo. The whole dang world. And then like Yahweh is like, "All right, I'm going to make another world and this time they're not going to go against me, right?"
Is that what happens?
Well, that's what happens in the law route. You activate the Yamato Perpetual Reactor, summon a black hole that engulfs the...
No. Does all of that happen 5 times? Is that the implication?
I am confused.
SMT lore being confusing? Nah.
Is it implied it just keeps happening?
This falls completely within the concept of SMT's cyclical nature, honestly, with the way the universe
Why
dies and
specifically?
is reborn.
I was going to say, why specifically the law route 5 times? Like, is it just because the white? Is it purely not like the white just picking people that are close to Flynn just to fuck with him? You know? Is it really not that? And
I mean, who are the other 4 people besides Issachar?
Like, it's Issachar, Kay from the tavern, Isabeau, which is fair, and then yeah, Abbott Hugo. Is there another one? I swear to God, it's gonna be so funny if I can't remember the last like white. That too. The white were fucking with Flynn since they're close. Well, I mean, last K is. I mean, I already said K.
Yeah, you said K.
I was trying to remember if there were like 5 or 4. It's just 4. Okay, then I got them all.
You did it.
So wait, wouldn't that mean there are 4 different Tokyos? So wait, are they all messiahs? This is a lot. I need a lot of evidence to back this up. I need to see it. Dude, I feel like that episode of the Chameleonian episode of Space Dandy, where like Space Dandy has like this chameleon alien perfectly replicate him, and he's going through this midlife like crisis of who he actually is, and the Chameleonian is like, I don't care, I'm you. That I cannot back the Messiah part. Okay, so like what? Who are they? I thought the white were just messing with Flynn because yeah, they just want like the world to completely nuke and like die and escape Yahweh's wrath. But you know, it's technically the same outcome of the law route. Man, I'm pressing A. Yuko, what were you talking about?
And if we continue talking in the cafe, I'm a little hungry.
Yes.
Ow.
Yuko, I don't think. I'm sorry, Yuko, that happened to you, but I'm so glad it did because that was the distraction I needed from the mind fuck I've been living. Like, you know how people space cadet? I was space cadetting, but with like 2 other people in my head.
You again.
Oh man.
I'm sure you would have felt differently if he ran into you.
You know, it's dangerous to be running around a place like this. You're lucky it's just me, but what if you bumped into a scary man, huh? If you want to play, do it at your schoolyard.
We can't play there. The 6th graders are always hogging everything by playing soccer. They said they'll move if we can beat them in a race, but we're only 4th graders. There's no way we could win. That's why we had to play tag here instead, Auntie Yuko.
Okay, like. Okay, so if the white are representations of each cycle that happened, right? Why would they want more? if they know that it's just gonna give them another one, like another like white, right? Because doing the white's ending is just like doing the law ending. So that would just perpetually keep adding members of the white there. So like, are they just lonely? Do they need friends? Okay, like I think the premise of the white works more if it's like, you know, like they don't know. They're like, no, fuck it, I hate God.
Okay, wait.
I'm going to kill myself. Just because I hate God this much.
I think you might be thinking, so let's say you wanted to end the world and everything, right? Let's just say alternate universe SMT4, where K has some sort of plot relevance and somehow, you know, gets into control or influence over the Yamato reactor and is able to wipe out the world, right? He's like, maybe it's some outer world influence, maybe it's just him, whatever, right? But whether that influence changes him or the act of ending the world changes him, K is now White K. He exists in some weird state because the universe reset. It didn't actually end. And admittedly, I think that part of K, or at least the influence over K, would be like, why didn't that work? Why didn't I kill everything? Fuck. All right, let's find a way to so then the influence, or K under this influence, or a changed K, whatever it is, right? White K goes and he finds someone else, and maybe this time it's Abbott Hugo, and they keep doing that, and it's basically just this force, or at least this, what do they call it in this reason, essentially.
We are
trying to fight for its dominance and end the world over and over.
Theoretical physics right now.
Bro, SMT literally has a particle reactor right there. What do you want me to do?
Dude, do you know who begins your quest? Stephen fucking Hawking.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Dude, I don't believe gravity. I really can't. I can't. I'm trying. I'm just like, every time I try wrapping my head, I'm like, it just doesn't work for me. It's okay. I'm like, what? The white do not necessarily want more. They just want the fifth cycle done with the black hole because they're in the fifth. Just because they're in the fifth one? The white are formed when the last Tokyo dies, not just the universe. The white ending is about ending the cycle by not just destroying Tokyo, but the entire universe. Okay.
So the problem with that,
okay, but
there's no guarantee that ending the universe won't reset the whole universe and not just Tokyo. Like, if we're like, oh, killing Tokyo didn't work, what if I kill everything? But what if everything resets? It's like, well, I guess you return to a more primordial state, but does that really mean anything?
Okay, so the key word is nuking Tokyo, not activating the Yamato perpetual reactor 5 times.
Sure, I guess.
Because if...
But I like the headcanon where you activate the reactor 5 times.
But,
I like the headcanon where you activate it 4 times, and the 5th time they're like, just keep doing it, bro. We wanted it so bad. It worked this time. Trust.
But it makes if
because that becomes a time loop.
If they're activating the Yamato perpetuator like four different times, and then the 5th time like, okay, it's gotta work this time. We'll be separated from God this time. It's like, okay, then here's the other question. Doesn't that mean Yahweh is adding them back in to the universe? Because if they nuke everything, right, and then just to escape Yahweh, does that mean it worked, or does it mean it didn't work? And if it didn't,
well, clearly it didn't work.
They keep trying.
Maybe they do try different things and escalate things, and eventually are like, okay, maybe if we just use this thing to end everything, then instead of just the Japan or the planet or whatever, then we'll succeed. I think it's a very interesting, sort of open to interpretation thing. Okay. I think that the white were always pretty enigmatic, and I think this is kind of just extrapolating upon that.
Okay. So the sentence of, like, you know, if it's not the Yamato perpetuator and it like reactor activating like 4 different times, then it makes a little more sense, because like if you're nuking Tokyo like maybe multiple different times, I think that's still a bit of a stretch, because that's a lot of Tokyos and that's a lot of time to pass by, right? Considering, because like that implies that, like, what? Masakado, there's more Masakado shoulders down there. I don't. Okay.
I just want to stop you right there and say that when you are talking in like time loops and relative time, saying a lot of time passes doesn't necessarily mean anything.
I'm like, well, Makado's time moves fast. So you're saying, okay, so in this case, then in that case, that means like there's 2 Tokyos that are going on, and the top Tokyo is the one that keeps getting nuked.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I could kind of get that then, because I thought for a second you're like every Tokyo beneath. So it's like it starts out with the origin Tokyo, and then Easter Kingdom Mikado happens. So like, all right, so this is the new Tokyo. What happens to the old Tokyo? They just fucking like bury it even deeper. So then Masakado shows up and then shields that Tokyo, and I thought that's what was going on. The plan was to bring up the cocoons, drop the nukes, and the rest of the cocoons back on ground zero. It supposedly happened 4 times until Masakado got smart about this.
So actually, it's the bottom Tokyo getting nuked, which was my theory, and then they just drop the top Tokyo down into the bottom. And then they rebuild on them.
Oh, I don't I don't believe it. Makes sense if you do the blasted Tokyo deal.
Does it?
Because there are multiple cocoons dropping down. Well,
that's an interesting interpretation.
Yeah, for a second, honestly, when I was saying like, if it is this and not the Yamato perpetual reactor, I was gonna bring up Chaos Tokyo or whatever the fuck in Apocalypse. Because that's a thing, you know, to fight the fiends, where it's like, this is a different Tokyo that got even more fucked
Do you
up.
think that the alternate Tokyos you go to are just the like the nuked Tokyos essentially?
No,
or Tokyos that would eventually get nuked?
I don't.
Alternate Tokyos essentially.
I don't. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing the plot. Hey, Sky.
Gravity, you're making him crash out. He's fucking crashing out, bro.
Sky, I need you to move. I need you to not be under the cables. Welcome to the Persona 3 stream. I hope you did your homework for SMT4.
I'm not sure Alice will come up with something better than my headcanon if they remake SMT4.
Oh my god.
I love your headcanon, can I just say that? I find it fascinating.
Your headcanon pisses me off.
Why does it piss you off?
You already know, because I'm still going on about it. No, it's okay, man, you know, it's, do your own thing. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. I'm like, how?
He's explaining how. The thing is, this is theory. So like, it's not like you don't have to be pissed off at something that you don't agree with. It's just kind of an alternative interpretation.
Okay, so
This field is so big.
these children are just, dude, imagine what's going on in Makoto's head right now. If this conversation is what's going on in Makoto's head, like all these kids are like, dude, the track field, this is so fun, let's play.
Meanwhile, there's this inside me argument going on.
This is almost like that one time in Apocalypse where we had like a big argument, and I imaged it as like Namashi and like Dogda arguing about something stupid.
What was that argument about?
I don't even remember.
I honestly want to dig it up now because that sounds funny.
I don't remember.
I vaguely remember that.
I think, okay, the problem is that like, I think the problem is that if you just say that like the Tokyos keep probably about Evangelion, it's true.
But I didn't watch Evangelion yet. By the way, I'm currently watching Evangelion. I'm on episode 9. I haven't watched it in a minute yet.
Yeah, because Xenoblade X is taking his life force slowly.
I did beat the main game.
You finally did it.
I beat the main game. And so now I'm moving on to some of the post-game stuff before I begin the 13th chapter, Act 1. Yeah.
I think the part that makes me kind of mad the most about about it is that like it kind of implies that Tokyos just keep getting buried deeper and deeper, when like the blasted Tokyo and like the demon Tokyo, you can both see the sky. The sky is just really fucked. Like what?
Well, in which case maybe those aren't the Tokyos that got fucked over in this cycle. Maybe they are literally just alternate Tokyos and are using the Yamato perpetual reactor for its purpose, which is to travel to different worlds. and maybe that's separate from the headcanon of like if you interpret the white in a certain way, then it could imply that there were multiple Tokyos that were nuked over and over, and that's what made the white appear to begin with.
I don't want to Gravity. I don't want to seem like I'm belittling your headcanon. I'm just like so like trying to wrap my head around it and be like like trying to figure out what makes me mad or like what works about it. You know, I don't want to discourage you from like, you know, thinking about it in that way and ruining SMT4 for you if I'm like, you know. I
don't think you're gonna ruin it for him. I think he's probably just gonna be like, it's all right, man. It's almost like if you like were to sort of promote your idea of like, well, here's what I think happened in SMT4. It wouldn't ruin the game for him. Like you bring up your opinion, he would just be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I think, like, I don't know. When people play games, usually they kind of have this. When people perceive art, they usually interpret it in a certain way, and it's difficult for you to like change people's interpretation too much. Like you could add to their interpretation, but people are always going to have this personal like, oh, well, this song means this to me, and when I listen to it the first time or the 5 times or whatever, like I basically have this meaning attributed to it, and people will feel that about a movie or a game or whatever. And like, so to an extent, like you're going to have your interpretation and Gravity's going to have his, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So just remember to like, you know, I guess be respectful about it. Maybe let me see.
The children.
High school is amazing.
Okay, so if there, I guess the only like if there's like anything that I, you know, maybe Gravity could have done that may have like provoked the issue, it's that he at the beginning and maybe at some points sort of presents this information in a factual manner when it's somewhat theory crafted. It is an important cutscene because this has happened 5 times in the game setting. So I'm guessing that that's not necessarily like officially confirmed, and that a lot of these like things that Gravity says later on kind of you know. So I guess my point is maybe you might have felt like, oh, I'm being told that my interpretation of the art is wrong and that the facts are different, and that pisses me off because the way that I see the game, I've attached a lot of value and interest to it. So that might be a factor here. I'm not going to say that Gravity did anything totally wrong. You know, it's just kind of maybe the way that like the conversation was worded. But I will say like that you know could have contributed to it.
Yeah, I guess I exaggerate and extrapolate. You know, it's funny. You're telling me an autistic person couldn't tell what was going on when someone was exaggerating? No, I'm not a casualty of war.
The point is, let's all enjoy Persona 3. No, but SMT4 has a really good story, and I think that's why it's fun to have conversations like this and talk about these different interpretations, is because there's just a lot of depth to the lore. Like, there's a lot of shit that just happens in SMT4.
The fact that I'm arguing on the internet with like people that I haven't seen in real life about the logistics about a perpetual reactor that was like used to summon demons from different realms, which is a adaptation of a device that Stephen Hawking made in this canon, is something and a testament to SMT4's longevity over my brain and how much I like it more plot-wise than SMT5.
It's hard not to like the finer details of SMT4 considering how deep it gets with some of those finer details, right? Like when you look at Nocturne, and Nocturne is about the world going to shit, and there's kind of a war, and there is some cool like religious stuff going on and some cool like thematic stuff, but like it doesn't get nearly as like in depth. There's no civilization in Nocturne. There's demons, there's human survivors, but really there's just demons, right?
Yeah, it's post-civilization.
And SMT5 isn't, I imagine there's not that many humans either, because there's like that whole simulated world or whatever.
Well, it's kind of like an incubator, really. It's like a pseudo Tokyo, where like the last of humanity resides over, and so basically demons are trying to enter the incubator and eat the rest of the humans that are there. But you know, the forces that be like, you know, the remnants of law, because law lost in like one of the great battles between law and chaos. Law lost, so they're on the back foot and they're trying to keep humanity alive for whatever reason.
And you know, in SMT4 they're on the back foot as well. But I think an important thing is that the main character you play as, in SMT4 specifically, because Apocalypse is a little different, Flynn is just a guy. Like in Apocalypse, you play as.
You delivered that with this, like the speed of someone with 2.5, by the way.
That's really funny.
I felt the Ben Shapiro, and I'm like, wait, something.
Oh shit! Don't say that.
Something is off.
In Apocalypse, you're a powered up demon man, and in Nocturne, you're a powered up demon man, and in 5, I don't know, are you a powered up demon man?
Yeah.
Powered up demon, they, them, actually.
Yeah.
And in SMT4, you are Flynn the Samurai. That's it. Like, yeah, you're the chosen one, I guess, and you're a samurai who's chosen by this gauntlet, and you interpret, and Steven looks up, but like, really, you're just the guy that's in the right place in the right time. You're a human being, and SMT4 has that. It's got an entire city. It's got 2 full cities, actually, and then some, of human beings, people who are fucking fighting these, like this is the, remember when people were growing up, like normies, I guess, you know the normie conversation of like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool to have like a really cool, like a really solid, like, zombie, you know, zombie like apocalypse war thing. It's like, that's SMT4. SMT4 is like, but instead of zombies, it's demons. And there's a whole like sci-fi element to it, and there's also elements of like good and evil and love, and you know, like youth and classism, racism. Like there's so much going on in SMT4, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that like there are a bunch of humans in this really in-depth world that explores humans and demons living beside each other, but also definitely at ends with each other, and how it all ends up. Whereas in Nocturne, they're like, throw all that shit away. There's like 4 humans left. It's all demons.
We're gonna figure out, we're gonna remake the world.
And admittedly, I really like Nocturne, but 4 has a lot more to sink your teeth into.
It has a lot more to talk about humanity-wise, like in terms of what do people do at the end of the Earth.
Yeah, it just has a really fleshed out world, and you can, the reason that we can talk about it at length is because of how fleshed out it is, and how you can like build on top of it. And
what compromises have people made with the demons to stay alive? Like, you know how I think it was Takaba, how he he funds he funds like his whole gang to harvest like the red pill from children's brains, just so the demons can be kept at bay and then humanity can survive longer. And you know, then you have that whole problem of like, are we losing our humanity because we're harvesting organs?
Yeah, it's also funny because it's really like fucked mafia but turned on its head kind of thing, where it's like, oh, here's this dark shady gang that's doing this really messed up, really immoral thing for the good of humanity, kind of. And like, you can dig in it, and there's just a lot of moments like that in SMT4's world that I really like, you know, real brain scratchers that can make you completely forget that Persona 3 Reload exists. Wow, high school is amazing.
Guys, anyone that knows me, please play SMT4.
Please remake it.
Please.
You wouldn't be allowed in here. Understand?
Please remake it so we can play it again on stream.
Dude.
Imagine.
SMT4 2?
Can you promise that?
SMT Apocalypse 2?
Good. Then practice until the big hand on that clock reaches 12. And don't go inside the school building.
All right, let's do this.
Wait, come here for a second.
You know what this means. You know what that means. I have more to say. This is about SMT5. So in terms of like continuing off like the conversation of like SMT4's like its writing is about what does humanity do in these grim situations and how does it try to survive and what are examples of humanity's making like negotiations with demons. SMT5 definitely takes the more Nocturne approach where it's more focused on the demon side.
What? SMT5 taking cues from Nocturne? They would never.
And now thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that would be cool to see what the humans in Tokyo would be like given this knowledge of like, if they knew that they are one half, like, and they're like, well, what do I do with this information? Do I go and find my demon self that, like the demon that has my powers? Do I try to become a Nahobino? That's kind of like, they probably should have done more about it. Now thinking back retroactively, that I would like to see is like, yeah, there's a certain amount of Nanohubinos that show up, but there need to be more, and they don't have to be like super, you know? Like not every Nahobino has to be like the super powered up like ones. We could see like people like that take the option, but they're not like fulfilled at all. And they're like, no, actually I would rather just be a human again. And they can't go back to it, or they do go back to it and their demon is like, wait, what? No, I want to be an Nahobino.
Yeah, I like that because it gives credence to this idea of individuality, where it's like some people, when they combine with their demon halves, things work out, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes their powers manifest, and sometimes they don't, or not as much, or they're not as powerful, or whatever. Sometimes the demon takes you over, and sometimes you're just mostly human.
What if there's like a guy that finds like his demon half, and then he realizes, wait, I like this so much more. I won't let you remake the world without demons because I love this so much. Like completely self-centered.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely.
Or maybe there's like a guy that's like a complete, like he did it once and he's like, this power is for the devils, and he tries to banish it, and that's his reason. It's just, you know, okay. I'm glad. I just needed to say that.
And don't lift your legs so high, or you might pull a muscle.
Pump your arms
Come
up.
on, give it a try. You just gotta believe in yourself.
Woohoo! Check this out. Wow, Kenshan, you're so fast. Hey, big sis, you should be our coach.
Mikado's just looking off into the
I'm a real
distance.
sucker when kids look at me that way. But I've never tried coaching before. What do you think I should do?
You've coached us before.
Actually, she's the team
Do you
manager.
think I should?
So she lightly coaches, but mostly she just
Please.
manages.
Please.
Well, it isn't a decision to make lightly. All right, I'll be your coach. But I'm not gonna go easy on you guys. And no one's allowed to quit halfway either. Got it?
I mean, she's near the coach, so because she is the manager. So I bet she can pick up some cues from it and then just like learn to appreciate the position
Well, she
more.
also just has a knack for coaching, which you find out in her social link.
Is he gonna teach us too? Is he your boyfriend, coach?
Never you mind about that. Now everyone, line up. I said I wouldn't go easy on you, didn't I? Think positive. If you think you're gonna lose, you will. Don't be afraid of them just because they're 6th graders.
That sounds hard, but okay.
Once they started calling me coach, I couldn't resist. Hey, I was wondering, would you maybe want to do this coaching thing together? I know I'm asking a lot, but I don't know much about racing. And plus, you're really athletic too. So if you'd coach them with me, I'd really appreciate it. I mean, why not, right? Please? Honestly, I don't think I can handle it on my own.
Nah.
Nah,
Oh, thank goodness.
too much.
I'm sure those kids will be happy too.
Too much
Thanks.
effort. It's cool to see a strength arcana that's a
I'll make
girl.
it up to you one day.
And what a strength arcana it is.
Heck was the strength arcana on 5?
Was Gundad an Arcana? Was he a social link? He was, right?
Yeah, he was.
Was
but
he strength?
I don't think he was strength.
Hey, listen.
It's been too long. I don't remember what the, I mean, I remember what the characters were, but I don't really remember what Arcanas they were.
Ryuji's chariot. Yusuke is like the emperor.
I feel like it wasn't,
Hey,
oh, it was the Velvet Room attendants. Apparently. It was Caroline and Justine.
Okay, neat.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because progressing their arcana was like, you know, you had to do specific fusions, and that's what that was. Dude, Persona is so stupid. Why can't I just summon demons out in the middle of the street?
Relax.
Like, look at this. This is Tokyo. We're in Tokyo right now.
So actually, that's a good question. Why can't you summon demons in real life? And why, like... Hi, I'm Philip.
Philip is like, why can't you summon demons in real life? Lightning crackles, and for a split second, you see him in a hood.
My teeth bared.
blood on his face. And then like a witch's cackle happens during that.
There's like a mirror illuminated in the back, and you can't see my reflection. So in SMT, what exactly makes it that you can summon demons? Is it just because the world goes to shit?
Well, okay, so it's different on a case-by-case basis, because in Nocturne, you have the worm thrown in you. And honestly, Demi-Fiend is kind of also a victim of happenstance, to be honest. Like, just because he's just some random high schooler that just got the ability to have it because Lucifer was like, you know what? Screw it. You can have it.
True.
Oh, let's go.
That's actually true, because his friends, they don't, well, at least they certainly don't seem to be able to summon demons. But then again, maybe it's because they don't get demon powers to survive.
Well, honestly, it's kind of this 3 and 5 have like the same method where it's just like, well, there's demons everywhere, and because now you are part demon, that you can now order them around.
Okay.
But in like 4, you know, you're using burrows to do it.
Four, it's more like there is a system in place that allows you to like control them.
You
right?
were using the demon summoning program version 10, like, you know, iOS.
Actually, it's version 5 because you're the 5th child.
Come to the command room when you're done. School. Yeah, bye.
Oh, thank goodness.
Bye.
Yeah. Yukari says something a day or two ago, actually, in the game where she is like, oh man, you know, the Akihiko, or Akihiko and Mitsuru are visiting Fuka in the hospital. I sure hope they aren't like pressuring her to join C's. When in reality, I think they're just visiting her so that she wakes up. They're just like, I hope she's okay. I hope she's alive. But then later, they do have a C's meeting tonight, I think. And then they, you know, Yukari does understandably is like, guys, don't we feel like we're pressuring Fuka to join our group a little bit? And she has a little bit of a point. But bro, who's gonna say no to a visit to the hospital?
In Japan? What healthcare plan does Japan have? Are they Medicare for all?
I don't know.
Are they like you have to pay for it like in America? Is it messed up? So many questions.
I imagine that these hospitals are bankrolled by the Karijo group. They are very wealthy and influential, and they built this whole island. So I don't think we have to worry about that.
I'm looking forward. Are you accepting a request? Let's hear the result. I will await a report of success. A shame.
Oh.
Very well.
At appropriate times, she will offer you invitations to, you know, ask her out again. Like, okay, so in SMT, with the exception, with like Stephen Hawking notwithstanding, in order to summon a demon or to control a demon or whatever, you have to be a demon, right? In Persona, you just have to be nice with it. Like, the potential, the ability to control your persona, you know, your destiny or whatever. Like, what is exactly is the difference there?
Yes. Is this, really okay? Are you sure you don't mind or anything? I mean, I'm glad you're willing to, but... Oh, right. I'm not very good at talking to boys. There are a lot of guys in the student council, though, so I should work on that. Oh, the school is almost out. Let's go.
Neither of us saying a word.
Yeah. I like the social link a lot. It's pretty funny.
Sorry, I was just thinking about what to say. I was trying to come up with a topic you might be interested in, Senpai, but I couldn't think of anything. This is Iwa Todai dorm, right? Do you live here? My house is in the other direction. No, it's not your fault. I noticed we were going in the wrong direction. I should have spoken up. I know you took time out of your schedule
Who's
to
your voice
just for me,
actor?
so thank you very much for today.
The Justice card.
I am thou. Thou art I.
Thou will have a new sandwich. Now.
Well, please excuse me.
She's so kawaii. So desu.
So, you're Fuka Yamagishi-kun, right?
I am the pun master.
Yes.
That's me.
Smiling.
Relax, there's no need to be nervous.
Well, someone has to be the pun master. There can't be two of you.
There's no, another crack of thunder. That's me.
Out of the corner of the room.
Okay.
I just want to quickly mention that everyone did an excellent job uncovering the truth. And one other thing to report. I've heard that all 3 girls have regained consciousness.
Okay.
Great news.
From what I understand, they each came to the school around midnight and waited for the security guard to leave. Then, once the dark hour began, they were attacked by shadows near the gate.
I wonder if that implies that the security.
Security guard's not there. Okay, plot hole resolved. I was getting worried.
Similarities to an old ghost story. Rumors naturally spread quickly.
I knew right from the beginning that it wasn't a ghost.
You wanted it to not be a ghost.
What? Where'd you get that from? You were the victim in all this. But all of those rumors started because I was absent for so long. That's totally not your fault.
I don't think we could have won that fight if you hadn't been there. You saved our lives. That's not something just anyone could have done. Take pride in that. You have a special power that you can use to help others.
A special power?
We call it Persona. And right now, our group absolutely needs your abilities. Can we count on you to help us?
Are you asking me to join you?
That's right.
Yuricho-senpai.
I think you'd make a good addition to the team, too.
Sanada-senpai.
Everyone has just something to say, and then she's gonna be like, Takiba-san!
Now just her senpais.
I'll do it. It would be my honor.
No, Junpei didn't say shit.
What? If you do join, you'll have to move into the dorm.
That's fine. I'd rather live here than at home anyway.
Thank you. We really appreciate this. We'll have the school talk to your parents to resolve any issues.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Aren't we dragging her into this a bit fast?
It's okay. Really.
One other topic I'd like to discuss is those special shadows. We had another encounter this month. While we still don't know where they're coming from, I do believe Sanada-kun is right. They seem to appear alongside the full moon. This, at least, will help us plan for the future.
So, the next full moon is showtime, huh?
Knowing when to expect them is a big advantage for us. Now, on the day of the fight, we'll be ready to get in the ring.
Start paying attention to the moon phases. No dip, Sherlock!
Hey, if you've never played the game before, this is the first time the game points it out and is like, hey man, we've been showing the moon this whole time, now you know why. And you can be like, oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's right.
Cool. Limited meal set. Wow, I'm not gonna do that.
Old bad guy taunt, but he's smiling the whole time.
Like the WhatsApp smile.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Got a stinky little baby on my lap. Stinky dog.
So I will say that there will be other times in the future of this game between now and say November where you have study sessions and where you will answer questions in class, both of which will raise your knowledge. And once you max out your knowledge, you can't upgrade it anymore, obviously. So I will just make a slight recommendation that in the interest of not wasting days, because in the future your knowledge will grow naturally, and as such you might be closer to 6 later than now. You could take a break from upgrading your knowledge, since you're probably going to do really well in the next midterm, and just focus on other stats or social links.
I think it's serious. Sexual harassment.
Then again, if you really want your knowledge up,
Persona 5 reference.
if you really want your knowledge up, ignore everything I just said and like go to 5 or 6. Who gives a fuck? But you know, I will just put that out there.
Good morning. Hey, look! It's the ghost girl!
Who says that?
She can hear you. Oh, Fuka, you're here.
I think it's very sweet that the ladies that bullied her have completely 180'd it.
It's
now.
well, specifically her.
I heard you started living in the dorms.
And I think it's because she does, some semblance of her does remember, you know,
looking glum today,
walking to school and
as
saying
usual.
sorry to Fuka.
Well, if you got something on your mind, you can always talk to me. You could probably use a friend, huh? Moriyama-san. Come on, you don't gotta be so stiff. Just call me Natsuki. Thank you.
Oh, that's so cute. That frame is so cute.
Yeah.
Kawaii. Look at this dumb little bow.
What rank is he?
One.
Don't care.
Work related.
Hey.
I'm good. I don't care. You could be such a like a little wimp about the teacher you're trying to talk to all you want. I'm good. I have better things to do. I'd rather, you know what? Just to prove a point, I'll go to the student council. That's how much I will do something completely different.
Yeah, stick it to him. Be a student.
Council member.
Sorry you went out of your way to stop by, but it was a quick meeting. Everyone left already. It's nice not having those hyenas around. I see the way they look at me. Anyway, it's that cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom. They're trying to narrow down my potential suspects. So, as you can see, we can't exactly hold a meeting right now. You can leave if you want. You're probably busy all the time, too. Try taking a break once in a while.
This is my break.
If you're not in a hurry...
I think maybe he means
spare a few
talking
minutes?
about SMT4.
What is it, dude? Are you done? You finally had
Man
it?
without position, honor, or education? What does he cling to as he struggles through life? Sincerity, a man once told me. Do you want to know what happened to that man?
He died?
Well, a TV anchor woman was injured on the job while reporting on a story. The TV station executives deemed it an unfortunate accident. But when a magazine caught wind that they were hiding something, the execs threw the writer under the bus. They said it was the writer who covered up the truth. They turned him into a scapegoat. And now, that man is blacklisted from the TV industry. His life's calling. The same man who taught me the meaning of sincerity. In today's society, the weak are preyed upon by the strong. You can't survive on sincerity alone. As for me, I want to lead an organization that fosters strength. And to do that, order is essential if I want to keep those with power in check.
Law rap. Law rap.
Well, seems like a good spot to call it a day.
So this is where his social link gets good. This is the first. I think this is the first social link in like 4 or 5, where you're like, "Oh, you said something that made sense." That's crazy.
Welcome back.
I do kind of wish they spread out more of his like character development things instead of lopsiding it, because he just kind of is a tunnel visioned dickhead for a while who spews all this arrogant stuff, and then he's like, oh, but I'm gonna open up to you about why that is now, and then you start going, oh, okay, that's why you're doing all this. But by the, it's like, I'm sure people quit out of your social link by then. Sorry, like, you gotta give people something to latch on.
Getting punched in the face did not stop him.
Bro, like, stubborn prick.
Hey guys, did you know it's 10:02?
Time flies when you talk about the Yamato Perpetual Reactor.
Yes, gamers, did you know to like, comment, subscribe? Check out the Discord that's linked in the description and also when Nightbot posts. It's very cool. Building it up recently. Pretty neat. Come talk to me. Come post memes. Don't say something really dumb, but you can post stuff. It's really fun. I post music a lot too. It's cool. Well, I mean, I don't make music, but you know. Philip. You?
I'm here.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gravity, for showing up.
Thank you, Gravity.
It's always nice to see you. But yeah, next stream. I don't think there's gonna be a Borderlands stream. It kind of depends if we play on Wednesday like last time. So that means the next stream would be Saturday. So yeah, fake hair
Everywhere.
Pac-Man. Pac-Man. What the heck was that? Did you hear that?